Facebook here. We have to do things in stages, unfortunately, because it takes a while to get everything rolling. So let me make certain that this is going, and we should be ready to go here in just a little bit. Of course, there would have to be a problem on here for that. So try this again. That should not have happened. Okay, once more onto the breach. All right, we are streaming, it looks like, so let's go ahead and get this in motion, and we should be ready to go here in a minute. If you're watching us on News 12's Twitch and YouTube channel, welcome to the show. We'll be getting to you here coming up in just a little bit, and we'll give you a detailed forecast as to what's going to be happening in the area. We're on a little bit later tonight because of the fact that, again, we have recordings in the studio that we have to take care of before the 11 o'clock show. So unfortunately, we have to get that taken care of before anything else goes on. So it takes a little bit to get everything where it needs to be before we get going on things. So in the meantime, once that's all finished, we're able to get our forecast ready to go and out for Twitch and YouTube. And then everything should be lining up here for Facebook in just a second or two. So I think we're about ready to go. So let's go ahead and switch over and get this party started. All right, it is just past 10 o'clock, well, almost 10:20, somewhere in there. So we'll getting going a little bit on the later side on the last day of April 2026. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Onek, giving you an update on the forecast. Again, it'll be a little bit shorter tonight because of the fact that it's Thursday, and we just got done recording some stuff in the studio that we usually do for the weekend upcoming, and that pushes our schedule for weather overtime back just a little bit. In the meantime, if you have any questions about the forecast, feel free to drop that into the comments section. We'll answer as many questions as we possibly can. If you have want to just say hello and where you're checking in from tonight, please do so. This is our weather blog, our effort to reach out to you, the viewer, to give you an opportunity to, again, if you have any questions about the forecast, to have an interactive experience to give an idea as to what's going on with weather across the area and beyond. And if there's anything happening in the way of severe weather or worldwide type weather that's important, we'll bring those to you as we go along. If you'd like to watch, again, on our other channels, I'm on Twitch. I'm also on YouTube, but we are on my Twitch channel and the News 12 YouTube channel, as well as being on Facebook. So if you are watching on any of these channels, welcome to the show. Let's go ahead and get started and show you a little bit more about what is going to be coming up into the next couple of days. First of all, I want to start off with our picture of the day. Very nice capture of an eagle in flight about a Friday or so ago. Thank you very much, News 12 viewers, Scott and Terry Merritt from the Dalton area. Great picture there. Thank you for sending that in. And if you have pictures, we'd love to see what you're seeing out there, so go ahead and send them in to us at pictures@wdef.com. You can drop them to our social media pages. You can also, again, go to our weather window headquarters, wdef.com/photos. Drop them to social media. Give us a description and or a location, so we won't have to guess at where you were. If you're anonymous, that's great, but please give us a little bit more information about where you were and what you were looking at, and yours could be the next HEP Heating weather window picture of the day. Thanks to the Tennessee Aquarium for the backdrop of their secret reef camera. That's available at their website at tnaqua.org. And if you'd like to check in to see what's going on here, all their cameras are available for you to check out online. So great opportunity to look and see what's happening there. It's a quiet night. It's very dry. It was perfect baseball weather. Looking back toward Erlinger Park, right up against Lookout Mountain on a semi-hazy and very mild evening across much of the region. We've dropped several degrees. We are in the low 60s, and we will continue to see more potential of some fairly cool weather into overnight. We don't have a lot going on, at least just yet. What we do have is a high pressure area which is doing a very good job of keeping things dry and quiet. Our next storm system is over parts of Texas, and that out of the Rio Grande Valley will be scooting its way to the east along the Gulf Coast, and that will be giving us our next best chance of showers and thunderstorms coming on through. That'll be Friday into Saturday. So the first part of this high pressure zone leaves and heads away from us. Now that is going to give us one last good day on Friday for outdoor activities. Then as we go into the weekend, that area of low pressure develops down around the Gulf of Mexico, heads off toward the mid-Atlantic states, and gives us what seems to be afterwards a pretty nice weekend. Maybe some clouds left over Saturday into Sunday, but should be mostly sunny skies for Sunday. A weak front will approach the area as we go into around Sunday night into Monday. That will head east. That will not be a threat or a problem for us. And the next system after that will be moving on through toward about the area of Monday evening. So we do see again the potential for some more rainfall coming our way next week as we go into May. Lows tonight, pretty chilly for some areas in the high 40s for northeastern parts of Alabama. North central Georgia in the high 40s. High 40s to low 50s across northwest Georgia for later on tonight. For western North Carolina, that'll be the coolest numbers back into the lower 40s, maybe a few 30s out there, but not by much. And then temperatures in southeast Tennessee tonight will be back into the mid to high 40s to around the low 50s. Definitely a jacket or a coat into the morning hours. No frost, but cold enough out there. Over the next few days, early part of May may be bringing us the potential for some more rainfall. Above normal precipitation patterns expected according to the NOAA Climate Prediction Center. And for temperatures, looking at below normal numbers. Remember, at this time of the year, it is very easy for us to be in the 90s or even in the high 90s. That can and does happen from different times year to year. So we do see that potential again of getting some precipitation out there and some cooler numbers. Here's hoping it stays that way across the area. We don't have any severe weather to talk about, but if you'd like to know more about dealing with storm stress, it can be a powerfully overpowering experience. So if you're not used to dealing with severe weather, maybe you just moved here from some parts of the country that do not get a lot of severe weather, this can help you. This is from the meteorologist and specialist at the National Weather Service in Morristown, which covers part of the News 12 viewing area. They can help you understand what's happening and, most importantly, how better to prepare for it. Maybe you have kids that are not dealing well with the loud noises and the fear surrounded by some modes of severe weather. If that's the case, as a parent or a grandparent or a relative, this might be able to help just a little bit. So go to weather.gov/MRX, and that should be able to help you get a little bit more information. One more great way to demonstrate just how well NOAA helps us when it comes to helping us understand what's happening. And contrary to popular rumor, NOAA does not just talk about climate change. They do a whole bunch more for climate and public safety, but they do not just monopolize the conversation on climate change. That is very mistaken and a very backwards, wrong attitude. So doing a lot more to help the community at large with all sorts of information out there. Sylvester the Spider snacking on a few mosquitoes tonight on the web of the Island Cove Marina and Resort camera. Beautiful conditions for the next couple of days on temperatures. We are not seeing anything to really help us out where it comes to heat waves. Free comic book day on Saturday. That's when the showers and thunderstorms should be coming to an end. No severe weather expected here. Dry from Saturday through about early Tuesday. A little windy as that next system gears up through Monday, Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. And then Tuesday through Thursday, National Day of Prayer, there will be more chances of showers and a few more thunderstorms out across portions of the area. Again, we're not seeing any threat of severe weather, so that's really good news for outdoor activities, but we will continue to monitor for that. Remember, please, that April is the prime time for severe weather in this area of the country. Now, once we get into May, that lessens a little bit, and we really start getting into the doldrums of summer. So between roughly May and October, really not that much goes on. So we don't see, again, a huge amount of severe weather threat, but outdoor activities, we're moving into field day for schools. Definitely a time to make certain that teachers and administrators are paying very close attention to the forecast to make certain that everybody is safe out there. And again, remember that when thunder roars, go indoors. It's time to make certain that everybody stays safe out there and pays attention to what is going on with the forecast. We'll help you do that here at News 12, so definitely want to stay tuned, and we'll keep you advised as to all of that going on. For tonight into tomorrow morning, it will be brisk numbers back in the high 40s to lower 50s to start things off for the school day. Cloudy at first, partly cloudy about midday, and then more clouds as that system down south gears up on us, moves more clouds up our direction, and potential of rain doesn't seem to be happening during the day, but we will be looking for more chances of rain Friday evening into around the area of possibly Saturday morning. Again, hopefully not interfering with Free Comic Book Day, but it is a possibility on that, so we'll see how well that wanders out of the picture as we go into the rest of the weekend. Hopefully a good weekend all the way around for everybody, but early Saturday morning, that could be just a bit of a problem, so we'll see about that, and we'll definitely keep you updated in the course of the next few days. That should do it for tonight. Again, we've been on for just about 11 minutes or so. Thursdays, we take a little bit of a shorter approach due to the fact that we have recordings taking place at 10 o'clock in the studio, and then we have to go right in to the News 12 at 11 later on this evening, coming up here right now in about 30 minutes. So I've got to get ready for stuff in the studio. You have stuff to do to get ready for Friday. So once again, thanking our sponsors, Epicos Comics, Cards, and Games, our first sponsor for Weather Overtime here at News 12. If you would like to be a sponsor for our segments on here that don't have sponsors, please contact our sales department. You can reach them through the website on screen, a little bit farther down on screen at WDEF.com, so stay tuned for more on that. News 12's Chip Chapman will be taking the day off tomorrow, so News 12's weather intern extraordinaire Spencer Holt will be in to give you the morning show and the noon show updates for everything, and of course I'll be back for the evening shows to keep you updated on what's going on there, so stay tuned for that. And of course you can always get the weather forecast at WDEF.com/weather. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Onick. Thanks for joining us for Weather Overtime for Thursday, and stay tuned for much more with News 12 on air and online.